Hello and welcome back to Deck Pilot. We're going to be taking blue sevens for a spin on the ladder. And if you haven't seen my deck doctor already, be sure to check it out, as it'll give you a good idea of how to pilot this deck already. But I'm hoping for these matches, I can actually show some of the stuff I talked about in practice. So without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright, going up against King Dan's, third place finisher in the monthly cup. Second place finisher last month as well. Considered one of the best players in the game. So this is going to be fun. Let's see how we do. I'll keep these two as a kind of wombo combo. Maybe get the buff on him. He piloted an amazing green deck during the monthly cup. So I'm wondering if he's going to be playing green now. He hasn't quite hit God rank yet. He's qualified automatically for the monthly cup, finishing third place. A change they recently made. The top 4 finishers of the monthly now go through to the next monthly without having to climb the ladder, playing the qualifiers. A sweet little reward for players that do very well within that tournament. Ooh, Battletoads. Bit of a cheaper option. Let's try it. Yeah, let's get if we don't get the Law Thief buff for the commander in that situation, he just gets ciphered. I'd rather him cipher one of these guys. Oh wow, there's so much red yellow. What is up with all this red yellow today? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. Buff? No buff. Feels bad, guys. I do have access to this Grimguard now with the Falcon Dive. So he's probably going to want to remove this. If he has the second Ciphers, I'll be sad. If he uses a Flame Burst, I'll feel a lot better about it. Collect. Gift of Steel. So red-yellow Gift of Steel. Very interesting. So now I want the buff so I can Frogify. This game's not very nice to me. Not at all. Draw. Oh, come on. Come on, give me the buff, guys. Feels bad. Firestorm wrecks me at this point. Because if I have the buff, I just Frogify clear, keep this alive, and then I clear Brigand with the Falcon Dive. It would have lined up perfectly. He's going to want to collect this turn. He had the buff there, because he couldn't remove my commander. So now he's blocking my collection. No buff. This game is not being good to me. Let's go for a Law Thief. For the buff. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now, game? Come on. One little buff. That's all I'm asking for. Let's kill the Brigand. Like I said, the game currently hates me for whatever reason. I think I'd be nice to this game. Yeah, let's fall back. So no Triton's Banquet, at least. Unless he splashed in just the free Triton's Banquet for that one lake. Which would be a big surprise, let me tell you that. So I'm vulnerable to Bloodsinger Groundshaker again. It's something I can't really avoid with blue because there's a lot of 1 health creatures, you know, Prophets, Lore Thieves, Aurora. It's a little unfortunate, that's all. Move? Don't tell me you have a Fanat. See, I have no idea what to expect from this deck now. Oh, that's just so sad. I wanted to one-shot that. Oh, a Windfall. Very nice. Very kind of you to show up. I can clear the Fanatic. I could still Frogify this and clear it. So let's Windfall first. Let's Frogify and clear. And then we play Mochi. Then we draw. Then we profit. I mean, I could go for landing it collection, but I'm not interested. Oh. Why? Wow. Right. We'll have to change things now. Serious. So that was a misclick by me. My brain went off on a tangent, thinking about the lamb instead of. Well, actually, it's not too bad, I guess, because now I can Frogify this. I took 4 damage. That gate deals 5. I want a lake. Alright. Let's draw first. Phantasm. So I can Phantasm. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take the lake here. We'll play the Frogify. Play the Phantasm. Then we'll clear. Setting up a 2-turn lethal. But Dan's has so much Faeria, he's probably just going to double Flame Burst me, Cypher's Wrath something. Or just a follower? A follower? What's going on? Flame Burst, Flame Burst? Wow, I don't even know what happened there, guys. It looks like this deck is just not good for the metagame I'm currently in. I've played against a lot of red, yellow, burn variations. So yeah, very, very strange. Alright, so been losing a fair amount with this deck against red, yellow, burn, against yellow rush. So I have been struggling a little bit, which has been quite frustrating if I'm going to be honest. But we'll see if he'll do better this game. Dan's murdered us. With a very interesting combat red yellow build. But yeah. Oh, is this rush? No, it's mid-range. Oh, it's blue. See, I want to go Battletoads. But if he has a library, I need to kill the library pretty soon. I'm going to go for Battletoads. I just want to take the Faeria. Mochi. Okay, so this should be a blue 7's mirror. A little better for me than playing against Reaver. So we'll wait. Could have put the Mochi down, actually. Oh, wow, okay. You have a water alley. Not really what I want. So let's take a Mochi into draw. Oh, nice. Okay. That's a lot better. Take the Faeria. I'll take the clear. Unfortunately, didn't have enough lakes to get the Phantasm going, but I can keep the Phantasm for a little bit later. Oh, a mountain! 4 lakes and a mountain. That is very interesting. Well, I'm going to take a double neutral. Jump. Phantasm's in a kind of a poor position, but I want to take the clear. Let's just take as much value as possible. So there could be the Ice Rock Behemoths in this. So I do have the Frogify and I do have the extra Phantasm, so I do have answers to it, at least. Another lake. 5 lakes? Wow, okay. So take the path for Mochi to walk up. I want to take the draw with the Commander. So I'm going to wait until I have a good spot for Commander to move on. I only have 2 lakes at the moment. So I can maybe take an interior lake here. Alright, failed experiments into the Baron. Alright, so this should be a bargain variation of Red Blue. There's a lot of lakes, so it probably has Dream Reavers. That's not what I want to see. I want to see a Beirut, or a Phantasm, or a Windfall. I'm just hoping he doesn't get anything good either. Mountain into Scarodan, maybe? Zero cost library. Okay, his was far worse than mine. I can feel good about that. Oh, Windfall, very nice. So now my Archons are active. My zero cost Archon. Let's put him here. Be a bit more aggressive. Start moving these guys up. I'll take a Commander here because the Commander can clear out the library for me. And let's take the draw so we get the buff. There we go. Into another Windfall. We don't need a Windfall just yet. We don't need to reveal that. We only reveal Windfalls when we need them. To show that when we need to spend the Faeria. There's no point in playing it just yet. So I'm expecting perhaps an Ice Rock soon. Healing Song? He has a lot of Faeria to work with, but so do I. And I have the board right now. I have completely flooded the board. I feel like Blue 7s is best against slower decks. I think that's where their matchups are the strongest. Against Rush, if you gain the right cards, like Battletoads, Auroras, Phantasms, you know, reduce Windfalls off Mochi, reduce Phantasms off Mochi. If everything lines up quite well, you can beat Rush for sure. And there's probably maybe some tech choices you can make to counter Rush to go along with that, but it can be difficult to beat it. But against slower decks, you have time to control the board. just clear all these. We'll take the aggressive late here as well for future Archons. And then we'll just smoke. Yeah, we'll just pass. We have board, so there's no reason for us to overcommit. I'm not afraid of Doomsday or anything, but he could Firestorm. No, he can't Firestorm now. He doesn't have enough mountains. Windfall. Probably gonna see a bunch of ice rocks come down. Lore Thief. Healing Song. Water Alley. Windfall. Dream Reaver. What? Flame Burst. Ciphers. Ciphers. Ouch. So he can just win on Flame Burst now. Maybe I should have committed more to the board. I wasn't expecting all of this, in all honesty. Whew. Don't have any healing. Maybe a healing song would be decent in this deck. Take the draw. Buff. Oh, the Beirut. I'm probably dead. And I'll be very disappointed if I am. I'm just making sure he can't win on board at least. With no shifting tide, Prophet of the Tide shenanigans. Rebel Slinger, Rebel Slinger? Such a weird deck. So yeah, 3 losses unfortunately. Perhaps ever since the shift, maybe the metagame is shifted now because of the monthly cup. So perhaps blue sevens. If you want to play blue sevens, you're gonna have to really commit to getting very good at it, studying the matchups, figuring out all your best lines. Maybe a bit of an adjustment to this list will help, and maybe put some healing in to counter all the aggression. So healing songs could definitely be a card. Maybe to replace failed experiment. Maybe to replace a Lore Thief with a healing song and a Falcon Dive with a healing song. So there's going to be tweaks needed in this list if you want to be able to maybe pilot successfully on ladder at in this area. So yeah. Fortunately, guys, I apologize for all the losses, but I've tried very hard to find a win today. So unfortunately, I couldn't find a win with this deck today. I tried so hard, but I just didn't have the right cards I needed to win. I always ended up in really terrible situations where my opponent just had everything they needed and I had no way to react. Maybe it was my plays. If you think it was my plays, guys, by all means, let me know in the comments. Just say, hey, you could have done this better. I always want to learn as well. So I do apologize for not showing you some victories. This deck is hard to play. It is a very difficult deck to master. You can learn the basics, but you're going to have to invest a lot of time. And I've only put a week into this deck so far. So maybe I can translate wins at this point of the ladder later on in my Faeria career when I put some more time into this list. I hope you enjoyed Deck Pilot regardless. We got to see an interesting deck from King Dan's, a recent third placer in the monthly cup. But yeah, it was just too difficult. Every time I felt like I was doing decent, something happened. Like the last match I had, Flame Burst, Ciphers, double Rebel Slinger, for example. He had everything he needed to kill me in that. I could have played more aggressively, but I had no idea of what he was running. Like, he could have run Firestorm and just wiped my board. There was a lot of different things he could have done to just completely swing the board in his favor and take the win. So it was very difficult for me to make a read exactly what to do against that match. And again, like with Dan's deck as well, I had no idea what he was playing. I just thought it was Red Yellow Burn, but then he had the combat abilities, he had followers, you know, he got a lethal with me with follower. Like, why was he running following combat burn? I guess with Gift of Steel, you know, you push 5 damage, so that's another idea he's trying out right now. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated. I wish I'd shown you a win, guys, but I don't think I can continue right now. Maybe I can release a few videos later on next week of me playing this deck a bit better, but right now I can't find a win with this list, which is a bit I imagine it's a bit discouraging for you guys, because obviously if you've built this deck, you want to see it do well, but like I said, it's going to take practice to get this list down. It's going to take practice to become a good player at such an intricate deck. All your decisions hold a lot of weight, whereas with some decks, you don't have to have such precise reads and decisions to find your wins. So I hope this doesn't dishearten you from trying this list out. It is a lot of fun. It's very rewarding, like I said, in Deck Doctor. But today is just not my day, unfortunately. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, I hope I can bring you some videos later on. I do have some videos from my stream, which I can potentially upload from playing this deck on ladder. I did reach rank 5 with this deck and the Green Warstorm deck, so I did do some work with it. You know, I did make some progression, but like I said, the monthly cup may have forced a shift of metagame, depending on what they saw the players bring. So yeah, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed this video, regardless of my losing. Take care. Have a great day.